Hey everybody, just now getting on YouTube Live and getting on Instagram Live right now for the Homegirl Home Decor 101 on
Ready? Acne has made me
That's the YouTube Live because I wanted to watch it.
Sorry. For a year. I bailed on my own party because of my breakup.
Homegirl Home Decor 101 on
Ready? Acne has made me
That's the YouTube Live because I wanted to watch it. Sorry. About to meet myself
I bailed
on
on
this
my own
side.
party because of my breakup.
Sorry. Homegirl Home Decor 101 on. There we go. All right. That way I can see what's going on, see what you guys see without hearing myself, and also coming here and talk to you guys. So once again, I know I have some homies, some regular homies. Hey guys, it's Ashley, aka the Handy Homegirl, and I might have some new homies here who don't know who I am. And once again, I'm Ashley Spearman, aka the Handy Homegirl. I run a blog and YouTube channel giving you great DIYs for your home, also doing some DIYs for home decor and some lifestyle things like family, children, things I do just on an everyday basis. So, hi, how are you? Simply Passionate Life. Hey, how are you? And we are just going to jump in the class, jump in this class. Once again, this is the Homegirl Home Decor 101. This is how to find and define and define your interior design style. Now, excuse me if I seem to be going between two screens. I really am. Like I said, I have Instagram Live up and I have YouTube Live. So bear with me if you just see me kind of looking like, you know, a little cockeyed. I might just look cockeyed. So I am going to start sharing my screen with you guys so we get into the process, to the presentation. My Instagram Live people, I'm going to do something where you can still see my presentation as well. I'm probably just going to hold the camera up to the screen. And Instagram, let's figure out a way to present on Instagram Live. All right. But first, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with my YouTube homies here. All right. All righty, so here we go. All right, so it should look a little cray-cray like this right now, but it won't for long because I am going to go ahead and pop open my presentation. All right, so let me make sure that you guys can see what I see. Yep, all right, we're getting there on the YouTube side. So, like I said before, this is how to find and define your interior design style. Yeah, switch to YouTube if you want to see the presentation. If you just want to hear me talking, I'm talking to my Instagram people. If you just want to hear me talking, then stay on Instagram. I could do something like this, but that means I would have to hold it like that the whole time. Let me know on Instagram if you want me just to hold it so you can see the presentation. Right now, I'm just gonna keep it on me. Or you can definitely switch to YouTube so you can watch the presentation from your phone. Definitely could do that. The link to this video, to this whole live thing is in my Instagram. If you're on Instagram, go to my bio and click it. Okay, so the let me hide this real quick so I can see. Oh no, I did this last time. Okay. How to find and define your design style. This is to help you get past your interior design doubts. Focus on what is visually appealing to you. Visualize your bigger picture. Learn the basic design styles. And then guess what? You're going to DIY. You're going to do it yourself. So basically, we are about to have a creative therapy session. I call it creative therapy because a lot of people who see the work that I do are like, oh my God, I can't do anything like that. I'm not creative whatsoever. That's a bunch of baloney. Everybody has something inside of you that just saying, hey, I like what you know what you like. You know what you want to see. You just have to go out and buy it, or you go out and make it. And that's where you have the recipe or the instructions to help you do that. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to have a creative therapy session. And then we're going to go over what is design style. And then we're going to talk about the basic design styles. Now, this is the educational part of it, because a lot of people don't know the basic design styles. It's pretty much the blueprint or the foundation that could take you to different paths of design. And you could just start there and say, hey, I like that design style, and kind of add your own flavor to everything. And so then you're going to teach you how to select your design style and then stick to your design style. It's all about being convicted and saying, hey, I'm here for a reason. I'm joining this course for a reason, and because I want to learn. So that is what we're going to go over today in this course. The creative therapy session. This is your creativity intervention. So first things first. You want to shake off the idea that you can't do this, because if you did not want or didn't think you could not DIY a thing, you would not be watching this. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even be interested. You would just leave your house looking the way it looks, and that's about it. So that's first off. You just want to shake that idea off. You are here. You're going to do it. So just think, rules are meant to be broken. Now, I'm going to be giving you the basics, the foundation, the ideas, to just plant the seed. But do you have to completely follow everything that you see on your Pinterest pages? No, you do not. You could do what you love, do exactly what you want, and no one will judge you. Now, there's something called going too far, but if that's you, then that's you. No judgment. I would also say be open-minded. Just because one person likes one thing and you like another, you don't have to necessarily say that's ugly. Because none of these don't work, hey, these are the foundations, they don't work for me, I'm just not going to do anything. That's not true. We can work together and kind of finagle our way to a design that works completely for you. So be open-minded throughout this entire process. Lay off social media for a little bit. I know that I get a little jealous or envious when I see other designers or other DIYers, and I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I could do something like that. And then you don't create or don't feel creative because you've put so much pressure on yourself to be like that. So I would just say, kind of clear your mind and lay off social media for a little bit until you get an idea of what you really like. Educate yourself. First stop is the Handy Homegirl workshops and e-courses. Like, you're here, you're educating yourself. You're going to learn so much throughout this little course here. And then the end is ultimately, and I feel like I've been saying this, do you. And the end result is just do what you love to do and what makes you good. If you see something like a porcelain puppy and you want to put on your shelf, you buy that porcelain puppy and you put it on your shelf. Okay? So I hope everybody has woosah'd and just say, hey, I'm going to open my mind. I'm going to just lay off things. I'm going to just take in the information and educate myself. All right, hey. So what is interior design style? Interior design is your visual I'm going to say that again. Interior design style is your visual blueprint of what you like to see reflected in your space. Now, I hope that everyone, and I feel like I skipped a page on here, and I don't know where it went, but I have done up this little worksheet here, and this is something I want you to print out, or it's also fillable. And it's like a little worksheet that you'll keep, and anytime you get a little lost in your design process, I actually have the link somewhere too. I'll put it from our YouTube family. I will put the link on in the chat, live chat. So give me a second. But this is something you can download on your own and follow. This video will be on YouTube again. So follow this as we go through the actual course. And so the first question that you're actually going to see here is, what is your interior design style? And I want you to fill that in right here. And it's basically what you want to see. Where do you want things to go? What colors do you like? And I'm pretty sure there is a more formal definition out there, but I read it and I didn't like it because it had nothing to do with you. You had everything to do with the fundamentals of what design is, and this. No, it is basically what you want reflected in your space. So these are the the design style, the basic design styles that we're going to talk about in this course. So this is the educational homework part. And you also, as we go through, hopefully you have your pen to take some extra notes. I want you to write down some of the words, adjective, descriptive words that, you know, describe these design styles. And then at the end, I want you to, there's a little box that you could check off right here. And check off the design styles that interest you the most, and then you're going to come back and we're going to go through and figure out how we pinpoint and select and stick to our styles. So once again, give me a second. Instagram, I'm going to send this link to YouTube so everybody can download the worksheet so you can be caught up. Hold on, give me a second. I need to use my brain really a second. This is so cool to see everybody. If you like to switch to YouTube, that's totally fine. Go ahead and switch to YouTube so you can see the course. I just feel like I will be totally distracted if I'm holding the phone and talking and yada yada. So let me just find, there we go. Just trying to find the link to the worksheet for everybody here. And it is coming up as we speak. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. This one. All right. So I'm copying and pasting it. Bam. It's up. If you see it on YouTube, that's the link to the worksheet if you want to download it and follow along. Oh, here's the page that I thought I was missing. I'm so silly. So yes, go to this link and download the worksheet. This is what it looks like. It's going to be very, very helpful for you. And I'm going to just keep on going since I already kind of showed you guys this worksheet. All right, modern minimalist, also known as modern. This is probably one of my favorites, and the one that you, if you are, you know, following a lot of interior design boards or like, you know, things like that, this is probably the design style that you're going to see a lot of. This is very trendy right now, this modern minimalist vibe where everything is white. So it's the emphasis on simplicity in the absence of decor. So in this photo, and I'm going to be nice to my IG people really quickly. So hopefully you guys can see that tray quickly. Modern minimalist right there. The absence of decor. So you just see what? A couple of plants, a lamp, and one piece artwork, and a very nicely ornate chandelier. But it's going to be colors maybe dull or bright, depending on if you want to just throw in a couple of accent colors. And I'm going to go back. Bam. All right. Furniture pieces are geometric shapes like rectangles, squares, or round. This style is about extreme accuracy. And I really like it because it is just super clean. There's not too much that you're tripping over. You don't see a whole bunch of, you know, collage walls. Just keeping it simple, keeping it clean. It's one of, like I said, it's one of my favorite ones. Then we have classic, traditional, or French country. The furniture is the art in a space like this. It is very ornate. It's inspired by the 18th or 19th century decor, the use of symmetry to create calm and orderly decor. The color palettes are of the fabrics are very muted in tone. So you're going to have a lot of beiges, a lot of creams, a lot of lighter blues, light mini colors. And once again, I'm going to try to do this again for my AG people. Yeah, I could think I could do this, I think. So yeah, so this is called classic, traditional. This is what I see in a lot of, you know, more traditional homes. I would hate to say older, but you know, it's an older style to me, but it is still very glamorous at the same time. Lots of gold accents I would love to see in a space like this, as you can see in this photo. Classic reinterpreted. Now, this is a style that I personally love. This is something I would like to do in one of my spaces in my own home. And it's also called transitional. And transitional is like that in between of something that is classic and almost modern. So you're going to mix, or modern or contemporary, you're going to mix in elements of both design styles. It's where classic, Jesus, my mouth is not working today. Where classic details and contemporary elements combine. fusion between old and new. There are the stores Crate and Barrel and Pottery Barn. They sell items like this. You're going to see some historic artwork and updated furniture to kind of bring in that um, classic historical part of the design style and the modern side of the design style. So I would say I will point out that the statues very modern, the geometric shapes of the tables in the room are very contemporary and modern. Yet, excuse me, yet the furniture and the artwork and this wainscoting print on the wall is very, very, very historic or classic. So that is classic reinterpreted. Oh, it's sideways. Ugh, yeah, I'll do it that way. Thanks. So I guess it just has to start that way. Come on, Instagram. All right, so next we have Rustic, which is Western or shabby chic. I see this style on Pinterest a lot. If you watch Fixer Upper on HGTV, Joanna Gaines, she does a lot of rustic shabby chic. I mean, girl. So the structures have rough details such as wicker, wood, or brick. You're going to see a lot of distressed furniture, and distressing your own furniture is really easy because you really don't have to be so precise and so neat with it. You want to take some sandpaper to some paint, that's some painted furniture, and just kind of go crazy. But then you just want to protect it so you just don't make it worse after that. You're going to also see some brushed metals and muted colors. You can also see sometimes pops of colors, but it's very rare. Like this photo, you'll see you see this red table, but it's accented with those red apples, and it's accented with a very little red and this beige pillow right there. So that is Rustic Western shabby chic. I hope you all are taking notes and looking at some of the words. You know, what kind of words am I using? Because it's going to become very handy once we get to the latter part of the worksheet. Retro. I guess I have a lot of favorites. Retro is also one of my favorites. It's also known as mid-century modern. I always think of it as this is what the Jetsons house looks like. But the Jetsons was a cartoon from the 1950s. I don't know. Ask your parents. I'm not sure. But this design style was based off the 50s and the 60s, and mid-century modern is basically what they thought the future furniture would look like in 2017, which is actually true because a lot of people are doing mid-century modern in their homes now, but it's still based on a style that was started in the 50s and 60s. So this style is characterized by simplicity and functionality with pops of deep color. I also like to think about the angles that I see. A lot of, angular motions and very organic shaped. And when I say organic, think of something that is just naturally curvy, nothing geometric. Organic will be the opposite of something geometric. A good example, this picture frame. On the wall, geometric, it's a rectangle. But look at the angles of the chair. It has these curves. This white table, side table, that looks like very, I don't know, like a upside down T thing that you golf with. Yeah, that's almost an organic shape with these pops of color. You can also this little room looks very eclectic at the same time. But it's also one of my very favorites. If you do look it up, you're going to see this design style. If you see any old school pictures of your grandma's house, she probably had this design style that she thought was very futuristic in her home. And Maverick, also known as eclectic. Now this is for me like a wild design style because it was like we got going orange and the green and the purple. It's just a lot going on. And this Clint Eastwood photo, like, where is that? Can I have it? So this style borrows from all styles. Like I said, you just throw a mishmash of things into your home and there you go. Unexpected contrast. Colors are vibrant. Textures are found everywhere. Not the simplest style to do because it can be very unnerving that you just bought a whole bunch of stuff that has no business being together. But in certain ways, it can work. So this is the Maverick style, also known as eclectic. Contemporary. The contemporary style I feel like is the most common that people can do because it is based on clean and sleek lines, and it's also based on predominantly muted colors as your foundation. So if you already have a beige room, um, really all you're doing is punching in colors within your furniture and your accessories. That's pretty much all you're doing. In this photo, you'll see this gray couch, gray ottoman, white walls, and light floors. But really what makes this space is the color and the artwork and the things that you could just purchase and pop in. I actually like this style because if I'm not feeling pink and orange anymore, I could just sell it on Craigslist and buy me some blue and green. You never know. Like, it's very simple style. Furniture is lower to the ground with metal frames or straight legs. And so it's a very simple style. I feel like people really automatically do this without even knowing about the contemporary style. People automatically do this in their homes because they may have a favorite color. And you move in, my favorite color is yellow, and you buy everything at Target that's yellow. So it is a simpler style, but it's a way to do it where it looks like a little bit more professional, I would say. The high-tech style. I kind of see this style as almost like the bachelor pad kind of style. Everything is innovative and modern and sleek, and it's usually focused on anything that's high-tech. So whether it's your surround sound or your 80-inch television or your new little thingamabob that does something really cool. People come over, you always tell people about it. But it's also emphasis on the furniture structure. Once again, it could be geometric or it could be very organic, but usually in colors, it's very dull, usually gray, white, or black. Also, leather furniture is a big component in the high-tech design style. And you're going to see a lot of metal finishes and exposed bulbs are common. Maybe even some brushed nickel, or even some some things with a really high sheen, like you see in these lamps and even on these countertops. And country, English country, French country, shabby chic, or elegant. This kind of style is more geared towards that cottage feeling. This style has a sense of brightness and airiness. So you're going to see a lot of weather whites, muted floral prints, rustic wood crates, baskets, and handmade pottery. I wouldn't normally want to live inside of a cottage every day, but if you really want to bring the indoors into your home, you have that natural light, definitely you want to add some exposed brick, some wooden beams, or anything like that to really have that a country cute cottage feel. And regional. Regional is something that you would see normally when you're probably on a Hawaiian vacation or you're out in the Hamptons, and you want to have that nautical, airy feel by adding in, oars or seashells or something for the beach. Or if you're inspired by tropical flowers from the beach, or palm trees, or anything like that. And then natural elements to create a scene, a serene environment. If you like the Zen feeling or something that has an Oriental Asian feel to the space, you want to use warm colors. Sometimes even with Oriental vibe, you can use bright colors, but that is something that is up to you. If you want to have more of like a yoga studio feel, you want to have calm and serenity, you may not want loud, bright colors. So these are something that I would go, these are case by case. And it's very specific. If you want to be coastal, tropical, or Asian, it's almost like a theme, a theme for a party. You want to look at anything that, if you're going nautical, you're going to look for things that are nets or seashells or even sand in a bottle, or even sticking with blues and beiges for your main color scheme. All right, so now that we have gone through the design styles, we're going to go through how to select your design styles. And how I believe that you can go through by selecting your design style is is asking yourself who you are, what do you like, and what inspires you. Now, who you are may seem like a very deep question, and I don't want anybody to be like, no, who am I? I really don't know. Like, okay, it's not that serious. But at the same time, you want to ask yourself questions about your personality, I would say. Are you bubbly? Are you, romantic? Are you deep? Are you a naturalist? Things like that. So this is a good example of, I would feel like if you are a girly chic kind of girl, this is a good design style for you. This would also go into almost like that glamorous contemporary. You have to notice that the walls are beige, not a lot of color, but you also have those glam elements as far as the faux fur pillow. That could be real fur, I'm not sure. And this really organic, funky, almost funky duvet with these flowers. And what really tops it off to me, that makes it like puts the girly cherry on top, is this really sparkly, even though it's just mirrors, but it looks like glitter. This mirror looks like glitter. So this is how you say, oh, this is very girly to me. Even if you want to throw some pink in it to even make it girlier, or even like, I don't know, mauve. Who knows? If you don't know what mauve is, just ask me and I will send you a picture of mauve. Okay. All right, another who are you question. Earthy. You want to see some more neutral tones with some greenery. So if you are an earthy individual, I expect to see a lot of plants, or not. If you, maybe I can't keep plants alive, but you can use fake plants like me. I can't keep a plant alive to save my life. But you're going to see a lot of earthy tones and maybe pops of colors that you would see naturally in earth. So these yellow flowers will be that natural color that you would see. A lot of accented wood with the coffee table and the bookshelf, and then this neutral green couch, which I absolutely love. And I know in Georgia there's like this red clay, and these pillows, that's what it reminds me of, the red clay of Georgia. And it just reminds me of like this outdoor experience, but within your home, and almost like has a tribal kind of, vibe to it. Another question: urban girls, urban guys. This exposed brick is very moody and serious almost, but it also says to me that you love the city, because I can see the cityscape out your window. So that's what describing yourself, and then taking those words and using the words above that describe the design styles really help pinpoint your design style. All right, what do you like? Now, I chose this photo because I have a little story that I made up in my head about how to use what you like in a good way, and how to use what you like, I won't say in a bad way, because if you like it, hey, I love it, but it could be a little quirky. So the story I came up with is, if you are a person that likes cats, right? I would not expect you to go out and buy cat wallpaper and put it on your walls and get cat pillows and cat everything and just say, hey, the handy homegirl told me to decorate with what I like. And I didn't say go get cat wallpaper. No, I did not. Do not put those words in my mouth. So the story I have is, if you have a cat, beautiful white cat, and it has beautiful blue eyes, and you love your cat, you name him, Whiskey F Baby, that's his name, and you say, hey, I want to develop my home around this beautiful cat I have. So he has these blue eyes, and you're going to go to the store and you are going to buy a paint color that is the same color as his eyes. And you're going to create an accent wall. Accent wall of, when there is one wall that you want to be the focal point of your room, you're going to paint that one wall blue. And then as we go on the course, you're going to learn how to color coordinate a space to match that color blue. And then I always also say, if you want to create a collage wall, take some awesome photos of your cat, and then frame those in some awesome frames, and then make a collage wall of your cat on your wall, and then put, your green pillows with your black pillows and all those other things that your cat may have, even like this fluffy rug at the bottom. You may lose your cat in the fluffy rug, but hey, at least he matches your design style, and that's the whole purpose of a pretty cat in my mind. I don't really mess with cats like that, but that was my little story. And this also says that you still have a design style, and you're still trying to mesh what you like. And say, if you even like, bowling, and you want, red and white stripes, and that's your inspiration for your design style, then it's definitely a way to subtly introduce your love for bowling into your home. And so this goes into what inspires you. And so you have to ask yourself, how do you know what is an inspiration piece? I would say, one, it has to capture your eye. Two, you have to be able to create an entire room around that one space based on color, shape, print, and texture. Now, I use this example of this chair. It is a yellow chair with floral prints, and it has this very vintage vibe about it. So that way you have now 3 avenues to take as far as your design style. You can go the yellow route and just make everything around it somewhat yellow or different tones or shades of yellow. You can go the floral route where you can introduce different floral prints into your design style. That's one route you can go. Or you can even go off prints, period. You can add stripes. You can add polka dots. You can add anything if you want to focus on print. Then you want to go off the shape. This is a very, it almost looks like a really sexy lady. The skinny waist and the big butt and all that stuff. I don't know. You just want to go off the shape and really add some more organic shapes. Or you could go the opposite and add very, geometrical shapes to your space. Also, the texture. If this chair to me looks like it's almost maybe a velveteen, not sure, but you also maybe want to add more velveteen pieces to your space and just go from there. So that also created almost 4 avenues for you to go off. And once you focus on, hey, I want to go with the floral route, which is print. I want to go with the color route, which is color. I want to go with the shape route, or you can go with the texture route. So that kind of really narrows it down for you when you ask yourself those 3 questions. Who am I? What do I like? And what inspires me? Now, here's how you stick to it. Here's how you say, hey, I like this design style. I'm not going to, get back into that funk about I can't do this, yada, yada, blah, 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 whatever. So first, you're going to research your selected style. If you're following on your worksheet, you should have been checking off the design styles that you liked, whether it was modern minimalist or retro or high tech or country. Check off what you like, and hopefully you are taking notes. And then you're going to take that design style, go to your Google or go to Pinterest. Pinterest is like the DIY Bible to me. But you're going to type in just that title alone for, say, modern minimalist, and you're going to research your selected style. And just scroll through and see if what the examples that you see really speak to you. And if not, just go to the next one, until something really grabs your attention, captures your eye. Feel like that is the one thing I do when I am searching for furniture for any home decor. It has to capture my eye. And then you're going to find those examples. If you really have selected that style, find some more examples. So go a little bit deeper, add some different descriptive words, add some words from other design styles, because like I said before, there are no rules. You can absolutely mix design styles. There's no one going to tell you that you can't. If they do, don't listen to them. So then I would say go back and follow your worksheet. If you get a little lost, go back and follow your worksheet so you can kind of get back on course. It was like, okay, I did like this, I did like this, I did like this. I got a little off. Let me go back to my worksheet and remind myself what I like so I can stick to it, so I can complete this space. All right, so that is pretty much the end of the course. And I am now offering the complete Homegirl Home Decor 101 course. The complete course includes 1 free class, which is this one you just took, 4 additional classes, and 4 additional worksheets that will create one happy, wonderful, I don't know if happy, wonderful works together, but one wonderful workbook that will help you, get your space all done and all decorated DIY, because you did it yourself. All right. So course 2 will be on time management and budgeting. I feel like this course is very important because I know a lot of people feel like I don't have time to do all the DIYs that I see you do on YouTube, Ashley. That's right. You may not have time, but I've always been told that if you make time, I don't know, I forgot how to say it now. If you want something, you make time to do it. That's how you say it. And then also, I don't have the budget. I don't have a big budget either, but I find ways and I do my research to make sure that I can get what I want on a very, very modest budget. So time management and budget is going to be the next course. Then we have class 3, which is on color coordination. we're going to learn about the basic color theory so you can learn about, if you have a favorite color, you're going to learn what color works best with your favorite color. And when you put it in your space, you're going to be like, oh my God, my mind was just blown. I didn't even know that those colors went together and how it's going to look so amazing in my space. Class 4 is about purchasing and staging. I'm going to give you some tips on how and where to buy certain items that you may see on any magazines or online that, like, oh my God, I can't believe that that little dog, porcelain ceramic dog, is that much. I'm going to show you where you can probably find one for the low. And then I'm also going to show you the rules to staging your home and making it and giving it that Pinterest worthy look. And course 5 is about room layout. This is also known as feng shui, giving it your space that, you know, that room, giving your space that idea of functionality. That's what I really want to say. Functionality. So really creating layouts where you should place your couch, where you should put your TV, where you should do this. And I know some people are limited with where you can do it, but there's always a way to increase the functionality of your space just by the way you lay out your room. And so if you go to thehandyhomegirl.com, you will be able to purchase all these classes for $40. But since you have visited me today on Instagram Live or YouTube Live, I am now offering this class for $35. If you sign up by March 21st, 2017, you can go to my website right now and sign up for the classes for all of them. Like I said, you already have the design style class that you just got that amazing information right now, and 4 more courses so we can get that space that you want completed. Now, I'm going to go pause for a second before I give you some more good news, and we're going to go through and finish this lovely little worksheet here. And if you see your worksheet, there's going to be three ways you will research your design style. And so I want you to put down those 3 ways that you're going to do, whether it be Google, Pinterest, or whatnot. And then I want you to decide which rooms are you going to design. So if you're on IG, you'll see my worksheet here. Which rooms are you going to decorate? And put it in priority. If your bedroom is your priority, start there. Then your living room, and then your kitchen, and whatever your priority. So that is how you want to finish off this worksheet to keep you focused on what you want to decorate, because that is going to be very important for the time management and budgeting course, next course. And also, if you sign up by March 21st, 2017, I am giving you 15% off on the DIY wear collection that's available on my site, handyhomegirl.com. Just go to thehandyhomegirl.com/shop, and you will be able to get 15% off on anything in the shop. All right, guys. Well, this was the how to find and define your design style class. I am so happy that you guys rocked out with me and took this course. And if you have any questions, notify me on YouTube or email me. I have no problem answering all your questions. And thank you so much. Let me turn around so y'all can see my face and turn this screen off so y'all can see my face. Bam. Sorry. I'm not a very good technology and multitasker. Like, I can't even talk. But I wanted you guys to see my face when I say thank you. That's all. But thank you so much for joining this class. I hope you all join for the next class that I have scheduled. I believe it will be in either 1 week or 2 weeks. You guys let me know what works for you. Just give me comments. Love that you. Thanks, Rage73. Hi. So just let me know. I can do it in a week or 2 weeks. It's totally up to you when you want it. And so give you a time frame. I feel like the next class, time management and budgeting, is pretty much really important, because a lot of people always tell me they don't have time to do this. And I'm going to show you and give you some really good information. I mean, it's like a packet, like a big packet for you guys. But thank you guys so much. I will see you later at the next class. Peace. Bye, Instagram. Thank you, Cherish Life 65. This is my first Instagram live. And so this is kind of cool. But Instagram, I would like to be able to present things on this. But yeah. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. If you have questions, hit me up on my Instagram or YouTube or email me. Bye. Oh, I didn't stop the broadcast. Ha! Funny.